Hanzi, you're on the air in Toronto.
Yo, what's going on, Howard? What's it called? I was going to ask you, did you get a chance to check out Get Smart? Because I saw it yesterday, man. It was a pretty fucking funny movie.
Oh, yeah. Glad you liked it. It was #1.
It did really well at the box office. It beat, in fact, it came in #1, and #4 was Love Guru.
Wow.
Which was the movie with Mike Myers. What was that, Hanzi?
Hanzi, are you okay?
Sorry, I was just smoking a joint, man. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, dude, you maybe ought to quit. You know, I was just reading about Amy Winehouse today in the newspaper, and they are now saying that because of her smoking so much crack, the doctor has diagnosed her with emphysema, which is a disease that usually hits older people.
She's crack? Crack and cigarettes.
And they said if she doesn't quit, she's going to die. Meaning,
yeah, remember she collapsed the other day? That's what they're saying it was from.
They did an X-ray of her lungs, and I'll tell you what, I'll quote from the newspaper.
That's a lot of crack.
Yeah. They found in her lungs, well, the woman's killing herself.
Yeah.
She's doing a good job, too.
Yeah, hold it. I'll read to you what the exact thing is.
Because at her age, to think that she has done this much damage to herself.
Wait a second. Give me a second here. I'll find it. You know, I'm shuffling through the newspaper. Here, her lungs, a winehouse of horrors, but I love what the doctors said. The doctors have told her if she goes back to smoking drugs, it won't just ruin her voice, it will kill her. This is according to her father, who seems to be pretty heavily involved with her. The doctors have said that if she continued the way she was going, she would have ended up an invalid. She wouldn't have been able to breathe. But wait, they give a description of her lungs. Let's see. Must be in the Post, and I can't find it in the Post. The Daily News has one, but it's not that description of the lungs that's so incredible.
Yeah, they said there were dark masses and nodules. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I wanted to read the quote, but that's pretty much it. They said there were dark masses and nodules found in her lungs. Whatever the fuck is in there, I mean, God knows what that woman...
It's like there's hardly any room for the air. There's so much...
You know, she doesn't know what she's doing. I mean, that's going to be a very painful way to go. And she's a young woman, you know. Even if she comes out of her drug haze and she sort of reforms,
that's still there. That problem will persist. They say she has, according to the dead, she has a 70% lung capacity at this point.
Right. That's the quote I was looking for. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, so Maxwell Smart, the Get Smart remake.
Yeah,
did the Love Guru. I tell you what, I have no interest in seeing the Get Smart. Maybe now.
I had no interest in the Get Smart or the Love Guru.
Love Guru was completely... I am just totally perplexed how they made that movie. That looked like a sketch gone bad, but...
Yeah, but a lot of people thought that about Austin Powers.
They did.
World.
I
That's
thought that.
True.
So, you know, the guy tried, Mike Myers, and it didn't work out.
In Get Smart, there's a cameo, from one of your comedic heroes, man.
Who?
Bill Murray.
Who?
Hanzi, you know, you've called before. You sound like you're retarded.
He's got lung cancer.
No.
Yeah, but...
Why?
You sound stupid.
How?
I mean, before you went, Howard, whatchamacallit,
I'm sorry, my voice cleansed. I'm sorry, man.
Isn't he like Chinese or something?
Yeah. I'm offending you, are you?
No, I'm just saying, I like you. I've always liked you as a caller. Do you have anything planned today?
What are you again? Are you Pakistani? I forget.
Yeah, Pakistani.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Now I remember you. Yeah, Hanzi.
And you're a heavy set pack. You're like, you said you're the Artie Pakistani Artie, right?
Well, the less funnier and less talented version, yeah.
Yeah.
You should go out and get a job or something.
Yeah.
What do you do, Hanzi?
I smoke.
Nothing really.
How do you get by?
My parents helped me out.
Yeah.
They're not helping you enough. They should kick you out of the house.
Have your parents ever said to you, look, we're not helping you out anymore, you're going to have to just go do it on your own?
I don't know, but then they give back in, I don't know.
Yeah, right. Like, in other words, they tell you to go out on your own, and then you do, and you can't get anything going, and they just don't want you to starve to death, right?
Yeah.
Just what is wrong with you that you can't make anything work?
I'm just fucked in the head, man. I don't know.
See.
Is your dad really rich?
He makes a good living.
What does he do?
Engineer.
Oh.
Choo-choo train or otherwise?
No, like lights and shit like that.
Like lights?
So he's not making that much money. I mean,
no, over $150,000 at least.
Yeah, and you know, it's probably such a drain. How old are you at this point?
24.
Yeah, no hope in sight, huh? He's got you on the dole forever.
No, hopefully, well, both the cold. There's death, right? But
there's death. Okay.
You know what's fucked up though? Hanzi's got like this hard-working Pakistani father who's doing okay, but he's not a millionaire.
Light engineer.
Right. Yeah, and
I was like, what does he do? Change bulbs or something?
No. He runs like the lights in our city.
Oh, he works for the like the utility company.
Yeah.
So now he's got this son, near to well. And I guess he's just got a soft heart for him. And he shouldn't even send him any money, but he knows if he doesn't, the kid will just starve to death or become homeless.
Do you live at home?
Yeah, but like I've been like getting therapy, like, cause it's like I have like a depression, like.
So here's the thing. Now they all blame the mental depression.
Right, I'm depressed too.
He can't get a job,
No.
Your dad should be depressed.
And by the way, whatever Hanzi's illness is probably a lot worse than Hanzi knows. The family just kind of keeps it. Yeah, they don't want to label it.
Like he's a schizo or something? No.
Yeah, probably the psychiatrist has pulled the family aside and said, look, I don't want to label the kid.
No.
But he's really fucked up.
Are you on medication, Hanzi?
Yeah.
Well, antidepressants or something more serious?
No, antidepressants.
But Hanzi's able to get a job at a restaurant or something, washing dishes, but he won't do it because he thinks he's
too good for
that.
I don't think I'm too good for anything. Yo, come on, man.
Come on.
You haven't applied at a restaurant. Nobody gets turned down for that job.
I seriously have, man. They seriously, whatever.
Brother, you could work mowing lawns. You know what I mean? You could work for a gardening company. You think you're too good. And I know you're old man.
No, Howard, man. Hold on. I don't think I'm too good, man.
Did you finish college?
No, I dropped out because I was basically, they were helping me, like, they were paying for my college, but it was for something that I didn't really want to do. And then instead of, like, wasting more and more and more money.
See, I'm having the discussion with you that your parents can't have with you. They don't want to. They're just afraid to tell you.
They try.
Yeah.
Usually those Pakistani families, the fathers are usually pretty tough.
We do not put up with nonsense.
Right.
You are chubby cheech and tongue. Chubby tongue.
And what's even more distressing is that Hanzi has pot and
he's buying weed.
He's buying weed. And I mean, like, wow, if he really cared about his old man, would he buy weed with his old man's money?
No.
You can buy weed with the old man's money.
See, that's what I mean. The Howard hit that's a good point there. You're buying weed with your father's money. I mean, you're not doing it with your money.
Like, that's the ultimate insult. It really is.
Do you get girls?
It's the ultimate insult.
Yeah. They're lined up out there.
Fuck you, Artie.
Have you ever worked?
Yeah.
What was your job?
I had, like, numerous temp jobs.
Numerous.
What the temp?
All right, like doing what?
Okay, well, I worked at Value Village for like almost a year.
What happened there?
What's it called? They were giving me like shit hours, so
you didn't like the hours?
well, I don't know, 6 hours a week. I don't know.
That's like my buddy, the bad cop, when he wasn't a cop anymore. Yeah. He was a waiter at like a Bennigan's type place. 2 weeks later, he quit, and I said, "Why did you quit?" He goes, "They were handing me shit." Stuff like probably want them to get there on time.
Yeah, right.
They were handing me shit.
Well, had a backward-looking view of the world.
Yeah, they were handing me shit.
Yeah. They expected me to do shit.
Didn't they know who they were dealing with?
No, they didn't.
That's such a great line.
Yeah.
They were handing me shit.
They were handing me shit.
What is it?
He emails me, I would say, on the average of once a day.
Right.
Observations about the show, but really long emails with no paragraphs, little punctuation. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like something like
mental illness.
Like those kind of crazy letters you get from the mentally ill.
The kind of thing that you look at and you go, I get a headache looking at it, so I don't read most of it. But it'll be like Carly Simon will be on, and I'll like look at the beginning, the middle, the end, and I can't believe that somebody could write that much about Carly Simon.
Right.
I never read about Carly Simon.
No, but I mean, it's a subject.
It was an example.
It's an example.
Talk about, like, having nothing to do all day and then spending your old man's money on pot. How much does it cost for your pot?
Like $30 a week.
Yeah. Would you take 30?
How do you ask for money for pot?
Well, they just they give him money.
They give him an allowance? Yeah. What's your allowance?
And I like that they're spending money on medication for him to get rid of his depression, and he's mixing it in with pot.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
that's not even cool.
Really? How do they hand you money?
Hold on. I